Hello and welcome to Ain't Got a Clue. My name's K Kurt.
I'm Marcus Bronzy.
And this is the podcast where we try and improve your general knowledge because basically me and Marcus realised we're terrible at quizzes.
Yep.
And we had, whenever we were faced with a question, we would reply,
Ain't got a clue.
So each episode, we answer a particular quiz question. I bring one week, Marcus brings one another week, and we try and answer it for you in a fun way so you can learn and be entertained at the same time.
That is correct, Kay. Think of us as the reverse engineers of pub quiz questions, of regular quiz questions, online quiz questions. There's no quiz question that we can't unquiz for you.
Basically, what we want to make sure is after you become like, listen to this podcast, your friends will pick you in the pub quizzes all the time.
Yeah, man.
Max is on my team.
Yeah, I want to be on Kay's side because Kay knew how many follicles on average a human head has on it.
I don't know that.
Ain't got a clue, mate.
But if you listen to our last episode, you'd know that I'd know how many brains an octopus has.
Exactly. A little clue. It might be more than one. Yeah. Is it one? Oh, shit.
Go back and listen to it.
Yeah, man.
Anyway, do you want to hear today's question, Marcus?
Yes.
What was the first contraceptive made of?
I ain't got a clue, mate. The first ever one. Like,
well, yeah,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, the first contraceptive. Like, do you want to have any guesses?
I'm gonna feel like it was some sort of. I feel like it was before we actually tried to do anything medical nowadays. I feel like it might be some witchcraft or something. I feel like you'd go to see your local physician or your witchcrafter, and they'll be like, "I'd like to, do it with the missus. Can you curse us, please? Can you curse her womb so she cannot bear children?"
I mean,
only for a few years though, because we might have some plans.
Do you know why that's quite funny? Because I think you're onto something there. Not that that's the right answer. I'll tell you the answer in a minute.
Imagine if it worked as well.
It's like imagine going to a plumber, mate. Can you just like fix her pipes, please?
You know what I mean?
And I say that, and I don't say that in a derogatory way or anything, right? But if you look at the logo of the Royal College of Surgeons, right, it's the same as a barber's logo.
Okay, right.
Because barbers used to be surgeons back in the day. They used to. So you'd go for a skin fade and an appendix out. Do you know what I mean? Like, yo, boss, can you give me a short back and side? And I think I got appendicitis as well, yeah? So can you get rid of that for me, yeah? See. Hey, no, none of that spray stuff though, bro. That stings, blood. There's none of that in it.
But, so do you mean your barber would be giving you a fade and just be looking at you funny like, what's up? He goes, you ever thought about having a nose job? What?
No, they didn't do plastic surgery back in them days, but what they did was like proper surgery. So he'd give you a heart bypass.
Oh, okay. Even better.
So my point is, like, where you're saying they probably went to like a plumber to fix that, to be like, just make sure she don't have any kids, bruv.
Yeah, and also
sounds right.
Give her a short back and sides downstairs. My answer is witchcraftery. How wrong am I, bruv?
Well, like, okay, so it's a bit of a sticky one, right?
Hey guys, just quick warning. This one's gonna be absolutely packed full of puns. All right.
Like pessary's made from dung, essentially. So a pessary is something that you put inside a woman's vagina, but it's like shaped like that and whatever. But they were made of dung in it, so they were basically.
Sorry, okay. Can we? I just want to. You're saying that there's a pessary made out of the poo of an animal.
Yeah. So.
Fuck's sake.
So yeah, essentially, they just stick shit. They stick shit in your in a woman's vagina.
Straight away, okay. I'm gonna be honest. So it's already made me feel a little bit less sexy today. So I can see this working. Can I? Okay. Can I be?
How many ways can I put?
Do you mind if I'm totally honest with you, bruv? If you were to give me the choice, not that you would. This is weird, but surreal. But roll with me. Hey, Marcus. There's a choice of vagina A or vagina B. Vagina A is a normal vagina, whatever you like. Or vagina B, the one with a bit of dung in it.
I can see where you're going.
I'm going for B every time, bro.
I can see where you're going. I can see where you're going with this. I'd have the kid. I'm just saying, innit? Like, I'm just saying, like, if you're telling me I have to put, like, if I have to have sex with someone with dung in their vagina, I'd rather just have the kid, man.
Can you imagine that as like a Bush Tucker trial on I'm a Celebrity? So as we see Kay, he's actually come to the third section of the Bush Tucker trial. He's been...
Why, man?
Yeah.
Why, he's going to go for it?
So Kay, we're going to see if Kay's going to go for it. Give us at the deck, yeah.
And he's going for it?
I look so Kay, what you can see deck is, right? So he's running up and he's got the choice, like, of either going for the pessary dung vagina or the normal crocodile vagina. What one's he going for? The shitty human one or the crocodile vagina? What's he going for, like that?
In ancient Egypt, a lot of like birth control and abortion things are like well documented. But some of the earliest ones that they documented, some of the documented descriptions of it, are the use of honey, acacia leaves, and lint being placed in a vagina to block sperm. So like by the way, before I go any further as well, right? Throughout the course of this, you're going to realize that men have been messing with women's bodies since the dawn of time.
I feel ashamed already as a male.
Bro,
I feel like I'm going to feel worse as this podcast goes on.
It's mind-boggling because it's just like we can impregnate so many women at the same time. Like you 10 women in a day if you wanted to. Do you see what I'm saying? But women can only get pregnant once, bro, for 9 months.
Yeah.
Yet there was so much focus on their bodies rather than ours. So it's a bit wild. Like instead of going, do you know what? Like let's find something for the man to do. They're like, how about we stick honey and dung up a woman's vagina? So it's a bit mad.
So you said some other ingredients here. What did you just say? Was it honey?
Honey, acacia leaves, and lint being placed in a vagina to block sperm.
That feels like I've just had a rummage around in my kitchen and put a few things together and be like, hold there, wait there, Kate. I could knock up a little sandwich for you. It's always like someone saying, it's all right, I could knock up a little a contraceptive for you. 1 second.
Bro, it's literally
honey.
No, forget that. It's like
lint.
It's like Ready, Steady, Cook. Do you ever watch Ready, Steady, Cook, yeah?
Yeah, go on. Let's go for it.
It's Ready, Steady, Cook, and it's just like, right, guys, so on today's show, we've got Marcus, we've got some...
Hello.
We've got some acacia leaves,
that's right,
honey,
yep,
and lint. What are you going to do with this?
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get me acacia leaves and I'm going to mix them with the lint there. Got some honey, and I've also brought my special gift today, which is some dung. All right? I'm going to make a pessary.
Okay, great.
Right?
And what are you going to do with that?
Well, you know, hopefully not have a kid in 9 months, eh?
Hey, right, guys, green peppers or red tomatoes. Brilliant. So that's essentially what they were doing. Like, so other birth controls mentioned by the Egyptians had some things like the application of gummy substances to cover the mouth of the womb, a mixture of honey and sodium carbonate applied to the inside of the vagina. And their pessary was made from crocodile dung.
Oh, so they use the crocodile, because I cracked a joke about there being
other places use
vaginas.
like elephant dung and that whatever, but like crocodile dung.
Hey, whilst in Egypt, use the crocodile dung.
Wait, why not? Why not?
So there's this ongoing theme about basically finding random things from the back of whatever your cupboard was and putting them in women's vaginas.
Okay. Do you know what it is? I think the mindset was like, this is sticky. Mm-hmm. If the sperm hits this, it's gonna sort of. They were essentially treating it like. Do you know you get those mats where like if you got mice, right, the little sticky mats.
Oh yeah.
And the mice go on there and then they get stuck, and all you hear is.
Yeah. You literally hear the mouse get stuck, and he goes, "Help! Help me, please! What are you doing to this?" Yeah, I feel bad. Yeah,
really sorry for them. But
just get a cat instead.
Their mindset was like, right, it's just gonna stick to it, innit?
There is some, stay with me guys as well. Don't be like locking off the podcast at this point because I need to come back from this. But I think there might be some method to the madness because, check it, Kay. If I were to be like trying to get IVF or something, right? Or if I were to be a sperm donor, shall I say, right? And I had in one jar, so I'm going to quickly pick up 2 jars. So my jar in my left hand has just got regular, it's got my load in it, right? Yeah, massive jar, loads of it in there, right? Second jar.
I expect it's a 2-litre bottle.
Yeah. And second,
see the load on that guy.
Second jar, I put a bit of dung in it, a bit of honey in it, a bit of acacia leaf, shake it around. I believe the second jar is probably going to be less likely to get someone pregnant by accident.
Although,
if you're to pour them into a vag.
Although, it would look like the hand cream that they have at Soho House.
Oh, like
you know
weird
cow
perfume.
shed, that cow
that
shed.
cow shed. Cow shed.
Cow shed.
Yeah.
But look, man, like one of the biggest methods of birth control, right? Let's actually just put it like this, by the way. Like, what kind of birth control methods have you used?
I have used the conventional condom. I have used the pill, obviously not myself. Someone else has taken the pill. I have used types of intercourse which don't require the penis going in the veg. What else? I believe that's it, really. And also, obviously, self-love. Because you know what? 2021, you got to give yourself some self-love. Once in a while, I just want to say, I don't want to get too deep. Stop me if I go too far, okay? Once in a while, I come home, yeah?
Well,
I light a couple of candles.
You already said you're coming.
I come home then, yeah. Look, and I light some candles, I put some Barry White on, I run myself a hot bath, I sit in it, I might go on the internet on the private browser, you get me? And I watch Netflix for adults. You know what I'm saying, bruv?
Okay, well,
I take the moisturizer out. You tell me when to stop. I'll stop whenever you want.
I
take the lotion. I've got lotions.
I wanted you to stop about 20 seconds ago.
And the good thing about Johnson's baby oil is...
Can we mute his mic? Okay, like one method that's been tried and tested and it's been used for centuries has been mentioned in the book of Genesis. It's been referenced, right? And that is withdrawal, or the Latin name for it, Coitus Interruptus, right? So this is the method of contraception where Onan spills his seed on the ground so as to not father a child with his deceased brother's wife, Tamar. So basically, pull-out game strong has been a feature in every society since the dawn of man, but they called it Coitus Interruptus.
It's Coitus Interruptus, yeah. So that sounds kind of...
It basically just means interrupting sex.
Interrupting sex, self-interrupting the sex. But can I wheel it back a little bit? You're saying that this is in the Bible. This is biblical terminology.
It's the book of Genesis, my brother.
So in the book of Genesis... there are guys out there that are using pull-out game. I thought that pull-out game was relatively new.
Look, they've been using this in loads of places. Every society, like I think ancient Greece and Rome, as well as other things they've been using. Like we'll get onto that. And I think in China they had something else called coitus reservatus. And coitus...
Is that where you reserve a space to do your coitus? I just wanted to reserve a little space for coitus. That's reserved.
Coitus reservatus is also known as sexual continence, is a form of sexual intercourse in which the penetrative partner does not attempt to ejaculate within the receptive partner, but instead attempts to remain at the plateau phase. So you know that bit where you go, hey, I'm going to come. Let me get out. And then try and... so they try and for as long as possible, so they're avoiding seminal emission. So some guys try and get, so in China or whatever, they were trying to get to that point where like they were about to, and then they would just stop.
The level of self-discipline that you must have. Kate, I don't think, no, there's such a fine line between this just about to come and happening, and they ride that wave.
They ride that wave and they'd stop, I reckon. But this is the thing, man, like, they're just trying to prevent the release of semen during intercourse, but it's not known if these were like primary methods or whatever, but in their mind it preserved a man's yang, like their energy,
okay,
do you know
so like their Austin Powers, their mojo, baby.
I thought it was to preserve their wang.
I'll tell you what, Kay, beers on me for that one tonight. All right, beers on me, mate.
But it's the thing, right? So like I was watching Bridgerton recently on Netflix. I don't know if you've watched it, and the guy would like continuously try and pull out and whatever, and I was like, "Raw, you lot were doing that back then."
Do you know, was the woman that he was coitus interruptusing, was she offended by that? Because I feel like
so she didn't know about it. She didn't know. She didn't because women didn't. Or not just women, I think, but there was just such a lack of sexual education back then,
right?
That people didn't know how it really happened, and mothers wouldn't necessarily educate their daughters on it. So they'd just be like, when it comes to the wedding night, you will be doing something that you enjoy or whatever. So he's all telling her about, he's all like, oh, do you touch yourself? And she's like, she doesn't know in it. So he's like, this evening when you go home,
yes,
touch yourself in places it feels good.
So my tongue?
And then when you go down.
Okay, go down, yes.
Between your legs.
Between my... Oh. To my money box.
Keep going.
Keep going to my...
When you find somewhere that feels good.
Okay.
Keep doing it.
Okay.
Until you reach a point of climax. Anyway, he does this mad thing. It's sexier when he does it because girls like him.
I could just imagine her going home and touching her knees or tickling her own feet. I carried on going down. It was amazing.
It was amazing. It was oh, it's arriving. It was
cartoon sound effects.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So he was Coitus interrupting her.
Yeah.
Right?
So there was a lot because he was trying not to have a child. But so yeah, it's been going on for years and it's got an actual name. So when next time you hear "pull out game strong" in the media or when one of your boys is saying it, just be like, "That's actually called Coitus."
You're old school, bruv. You're so old school, bro.
Coitus Interruptus. Now,
for our female listeners, Kay, do you mind if I drop something in real quick?
go on.
Just for our female listeners, there's not many things that I can feel that I need to describe about the male experience that has any relevance because we're quite simple creatures. I will say this though, if somebody successfully coitus interruptus, as well as it not really being 100% great because there's still like pre-cum and stuff that can make you pregnant, if somebody manages to do that, they are going against their programming as a human being to not finish inside of you. So if somebody manages to do that, just realize it's an extremely hard task to undertake. So I'm not saying you should respect them for doing that. I'm not saying how you should feel, but just understand that it's like...
So what you're saying is it's something of a very incredible technique to master. What you're basically saying is those guys are doing everybody a service.
I'm just saying they're going against their will.
See how you sound.
Yeah. They're like the Terminator going against his programming.
Ah, my gosh.
I need a hard reset to do this.
In other societies like ancient Greece and Rome.
You know them ancient Greens.
They've used silphium. So now this is a species of giant fennel. It's not just seasoning, mate, but they were using this as an oral contraceptive in ancient Greece and in ancient Near East. The plant only grew in a small strip of land where it's like in modern day Libya now, and all attempts to cultivate elsewhere resulted in failure. Silphium was primarily used for culinary purposes, and its use as a contraceptive was far less documented than as a seasoning. I find that absolutely hilarious where they were like, can you imagine like if Dunn's all-purpose seasoning was just like, someone's like, why are you putting so much in? No, do you know what it is like? It prevents you from having kids.
Is silphium a plant kind of thing? So is it a plant?
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, back in those days, imagine being on like a fancy day, I don't know, in like ancient Greece or whatever, and the date you're with is like, I'm ready to order my food now, and they look at you and they go, I'll have the silphium salad.
Do you know what's so funny about it? But because of like its effectiveness being wholly exaggerated, wholly exaggerated, at one point, it became so rare that it was worth more than its weight in silver. So what you're saying is actually probably quite true. It's like, oh my God, you got silphium. Oh my God. Wow.
Really?
Wow.
So if you got that silphium, not only are you loaded, you're a baller if you've got silphium, but also people know, hey, let me come over to yours for some coitus no babius.
I mean, look, there was another thing, asafoetida. I don't know how you pronounce it, but there it is, which is a close relative of silphium. So like you can imagine it's like, we ain't got any coriander. Just use your basil. Choose your basil, mate. What are you talking about? There you go. Other plants commonly used for birth control in ancient Greece include Queen Anne's lace, whatever the hell that is, willow date palm, pomegranate, which is a mad weird one, pennyroyal, artemisia, and myrrh.
And these were all myrrh.
Myrrh. So myrrh's a funny one, right? Because for years and years, right, I have asked myself, why did the three wise men bring gold, frankincense, and myrrh, right? So can you imagine the three wise men, right? One's going like...
Riding through the desert.
Well, no,
bro.
Just listen, three wise men, right? They're just chilling or whatever.
Okay, cool.
Oh, bruv, we got to go.
Yeah,
right?
man.
There's basically... There's this girl called Mary, and like we've got to follow this star to find her. But basically, she's had a kid and ain't even got anywhere to stay, really.
Is it?
They don't have a yard, they don't have a house. They
Nowhere,
They don't have a house, bro. They don't have a house, however. We got to go. And he's all right.
Wait, isn't there any room at the inn or anything like that?
Bro, I think they're in a stable, you know.
They should have done Premier Inn, you know.
Bro.
There's always room at that inn, you know. Yeah,
Bro,
anyway,
like,
anyway.
so at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
One of them's gone, do you know what? I'm just going to bring some gold, bro. They might need some money when they're starting a new family.
I'll tell you what I'm going to bring, though. I'm going to bring frankincense.
Why are you bringing frankincense?
Just because, you know, it's nice, innit?
So he's probably gone, I reckon when he's bought frankincense, he's gone, yo, she going to smell, like, look, man, they're living in the inn.
Yeah,
They
man.
need to freshen
They're
up.
living in the shitter, bruv.
They need to smell nice,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you're right.
And then the other one's gone, hey, bruv. Hey, are you lot serious? What do you mean?
What? What do you mean?
Look, bruv, do you know how long we've been traveling, bruv?
Ages, man. Yeah, but go on.
When are we getting to this place?
Like, I don't know. God knows, bruv.
Hey, look, man, I ain't doing this again. I'm going to bring some myrrh.
Huh?
Why? Bruv, I'm giving this to Joseph, bruv, right?
Right?
Don't try. No. I ain't looking for no other kid to be born, bruv. I'm not doing this journey again, bruv. These men need to strap up before they slap up.
You know what, bruv? You're right, you know. Can we get some more myrrh on the way? Because, you know.
Yeah, man, I'm going to pick up bear myrrh.
All right, then.
You can imagine at the time, like the myrrh as well had a picture of like Tim Westwood on it. Strap it up before one slaps it up, baby.
Yes.
Shout out to my boy Joseph. Shout out to Mary. And the young baby being born as well. Jesus Christ. Bang your doors, bang your doors. Oh my God, this is Jerusalem Extra, baby.
This christening's gonna be litty.
There we go. So they were using I can't believe I said Jerusalem Extra.
Jerusalem extra.
It's Jerusalem Extra, baby.
I always struggled spelling myrrh, you know. It's MYRHHHHHH.
It's like diarrhea. Try spelling that. But look, man, like this was like one method used. But you know, you got like early Muslim methods as well. The Persian physician Muhammad ibn Zakaria al-Razi.
Oh, that's a wicked name, man.
Yeah, he documented coitus interruptus as well. They prevented ejaculation and they used
So they did the
pessaries.
Persian pull out as well.
Yeah, man.
Cool.
This is like they Middle East been pulling out, bruv. But then I think they were really bad at it because if you look at Middle Eastern families now, it's always like 5 kids. From the Middle East, I can say that, guys. He described a number of pessaries, including those made of elephant dung, cabbages, and pitched, used alone or in combination. And during the same period, Ali ibn Abbas al-Majusi documented the use of pessaries made of rock salt for women for whom pregnancy may be dangerous. So these lot, you can use rock salt.
Salt in a pum-pum.
Yeah, man.
Man like Juicy was on his shit, you know.
I mean, there was something I was going to say there, but I really want to refrain from.
Crack on, I'll edit it out.
Surprise. Sorry. In the early 10th century, the Persian polymath as well, Abu Ali al-Hussein ibn Abdullah ibn Sina. Do you know what he was known as in Europe?
Quick. Go on. Mo.
Avicenna.
Avicenna. I'll tell
Do you
you
know
what.
why that's so funny, right? This guy's name is Abu Ali al-Hussein ibn Abdullah ibn Sina.
How many names is that?
Abu Ali
al-Hussein.
al-Hussein.
So they're two double-barreled.
Ibn Abdullah ibn Sina. So in Arabic, for those that don't know, Abu means father of.
Yeah, okay.
So father of Ali,
Yeah.
Al-Hussein will be the family name.
Okay, so his father of Ali al-Hussein.
Ibn means son of.
Son of.
Abdullah ibn Sina.
So basically.
So his name essentially is dad of Ali from the Hussein family, son of Abdullah, who's son of Sina.
So how, if he was Marcus Aurelius, how would you translate that name?
Father of Ali, from the Al-Hussein family, son of Abdullah, who was the son of Sina. But you can call me Avicenna.
Bro, like, but it just goes to show, like, Europeans have been shortening ethnic names for time.
100%.
Like, that isn't something that's happened in the last 50 years. They're just like, bruv, I'm not saying this name. What's his name? Abu Ali. I don't know, bruv. What's his not? Sina. Bruv, I'll just call him Avicenna.
Yeah, Avicenna.
Have you seen her?
Avicenna. There you go, mate.
So he had a chapter on birth control in his medical encyclopedia called The Canon of Medicine, and it listed 20 different methods of preventing contraception. However, at least in the hadith, in Sahih Bukhari, the hadith, the Prophet Muhammad did not approve of any of these preventative measures. So he could have, I mean, I don't know why he didn't approve, but I can imagine he's probably thinking, these don't make sense, bruv.
20 different methods.
Yeah, because you can imagine, like, can we put dung in the vagina? No. How about cabbage? No. How about honey and acacia leaves? No.
Myrrh?
No. Just like loads of these methods, and they're like, nah, bruv, what you're doing is just mad. Like,
What the heck, man?
well, I mean, look, South Asians, they use potions made of powdered leaf and red chalk, and pessaries made of honey, ghee, rock salt. And this is literally like what you were saying in the kitchen. They're like, we put ghee in the curry, we'll put ghee in there too. You know?
Bro, it's just like, look, we've got a little bit of leftover stuff from lunch. Bosh.
Literally, like, it's like, it did feel like a lot of just, you know, oh my gosh, what can we get in there? Just stick it in, whatever, it will help. Do you know what the equivalent of this is? Like, if we were to go for men,
I'm going to dread saying this, but yes, continue, Kay.
stick a plastic bag around it. Now that'll work.
It would be like someone saying put a bit of dung on the tip of your cock and let it dry.
No, it wouldn't be like that. It'd be like, get a bit of super glue.
Be the last thing that comes out of your cock ever.
Oh,
Literally.
God. But this is the point. Yeah. So like other methods in like Europe. So like in medieval Western Europe, any efforts to halt or prevent pregnancy were deemed as immoral by the Catholic Church. So they were just having kids, right?
So they were just losing their Catholic virginities up there, you know. That's what it is.
I mean, I don't know about that, bro.
Up in the bamba.
But
it's a thing. It's a thing.
A lot of people were massive on Coitus Interruptus back then as well. So Europeans pulling out for time. But one thing that has been noted in Europe, if they couldn't get obviously an abortion or whatever, unfortunately it was infanticide. So they'd kill the children after birth. Where it's like, well, I can't afford this, so.
That
or
is
like it might be
the opposite of contraception.
It might be an illegitimate child or whatever. So, like, just instead of, you know,
that is so the opposite of contraception. Like, that is one, obviously wrong on all levels, but like that is not prevention. Yeah, that is
no, it's not prevention at all,
bruv.
Like, it's just like, here you go, stick this up your. Oh no, sorry, it's like, here you go, like, just here's your baby, and you're going, well, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want this baby.
Fucking hell.
I don't need it. I can't bring it up.
Man.
It's hard. So, I mean, like, what I've gained by doing this research is, like I said at the beginning, men have been fiddling with women's bodies for years. And when you think about it, like, it's a bit mad, seeing as they can't give birth, like, as quickly as we can impregnate.
Give birth to that sperm. We'd be knocking that out every 20 minutes break and we can go again.
I reckon, do you know what I find funny? Okay, well, it's not funny, offensive, whichever way you want to put it, right? They've tried to come up with male birth control pills, right?
Yeah.
And then they were like, nah, there's side effects to it. Don't want to mess with this. We're not researching it anymore. That's it. It's done. And they're like, whoa. It's got the same side effects that the pill has for women. Yeah, but like, it's just, they already use it, don't they? So they're happy with it.
Yeah.
They're happy with it. That's the thing. They're happy with it. Men are like, nah, bro, I'm not using that. What? Mood swings. But here's what I was thinking, though. Are mood swings on men more dangerous?
Why would you say that?
So imagine you gave a whole bunch of birth control pills to men.
Yeah.
Add that with testosterone.
All right.
How much moody men are going to start fights in the streets?
I get what you're playing at. Like, so what if we accidentally,
so say, like,
for example, a side effect of taking a contraceptive pill was that we had like mad extra T levels and we were hulking out. Yeah, how bad would those
extra
be?
testosterone, because you know how like the side effects of the pill can be mood swings.
Yeah.
Right. So you're just angry one day and your testosterone levels are high as well.
Mm-hmm.
You're just angry at people because, like, right, I'm in Lidl and there's no more pain au chocolats. What?
I think men.
Gustav's gonna get it today. What? Poor Gustav's working at the Lidl bakery. Didn't realize, like, you're on the pill today, and he's just getting a bag full of abuse from you. And this kid, called blimey, he's on a pill.
Yeah, we'd be horrendous. We'd be the moaniest about it. I don't think we can handle it.
Like you're right. The moaniness.
Yeah,
oh my God.
We'd be the worst.
I've been getting, oh my God, I've got mood swings. Well, I'm on the pill. Like, we never go on about it. Like,
never stop, yeah.
When people say, like, men can't stop chatting about the flu, and it's true because I rarely get ill, touch wood, right? So when I do, you're going to know about it, bruv. Like, if I'm ill, everyone's knowing I'm ill. It's going on my Insta story. It's going on everything, bruv. I am ill. I don't get ill. This is hard. Let's just get on with it, bruv. So, in summary, Marcus, what was the earliest form of birth control?
It was pessaries made out of many things, but first things that we kind of found were dung.
Dung, absolutely, yeah.
I'm fascinated that we've spoken also about coitus interruptus, coitus reservatus. We've not spoken that much about coitus upper but I think that definitely was something that people did, and probably coitus masturbatus as well, which I would say is healthy for young people to do. Healthier than sex, unprotected. Just want to say that. Thank you.
Yeah, just don't. I mean, look, I'm just happy that they didn't have like bottles of myrrh with like JLS on them, like they did with condoms a few years ago.
So what you mean?
Do you know what I mean? If they were like, send it like, if we go back to the Tim Westwood thing, he was just knocking out like bottles of myrrh.
Yeah.
Here's some myrrh for you, baby. And it's just like Aston Marigold on it.
I'm fascinated to
or Marvin Humes.
What was the thinking behind it? A JLS meant to appeal more to females or male? Like, is it meant to make women carry condoms more?
Listen, I don't know what the marketing strategy was behind that. And I don't know what on earth as a band member would employ you to say yes to a deal that puts your face on condom covers.
No, the answer to that, management. That's the answer to that. But also, like,
guys, we've got this great deal coming up. It's with Durex. It's really lucrative.
Yeah. Stay with me. Yeah.
They're going to put your faces on condom boxes. Yeah, that's fine.
Imagine knowing you're the last thing that someone thinks about before they have sex.
I mean,
quite a privilege, isn't it? Kay's like, I mean, I already lived that life.
I lived that life.
So yes,
you'll see my Instagram Q&As.
Hey.
So yeah, that was this episode of Ain't Got a Clue. If you want to find out more about birth control, go online and research yourself, innit? Like,
if you live in the UK, NHS,
yeah,
family planning.
We ain't gonna do everything for you, bro. Like,
hell.
at this time now, like when somebody asks you the question of what were the earliest forms of birth control, you can say dung. There you go, you know it.
Yeah.
This has been Ain't Got a Clue.
Yes, it has been Ain't Got a Clue. Don't forget, if you want to listen to a bonus episode of this podcast, because you just can't get enough of our regular weekly episodes, we have a Patreon, which we'll put a link to in the show description. You click on that Patreon, you sign up with us, and you will be able to get a whole extra ad-free episode of Ain't Got a Clue.
And we call you a patron, so it's like what they used to call Escobar. Padrón. Padrón. Is it Padron or Patron?
No, I think Patron's a drink, isn't it? Yeah, Patron's a
Follow us on all sorts of social media. Follow Marcus at Marcus Bronzy. That's Bronzy, BRONZY. And me, K-Kurd, KAEKURD.
Yeah, man.
Until next time.
Ain't Got a Clue.